This is Drew with Boomer Music Company, your band and orchestra experts since 1976, and thepodcastingstore.com, the one-stop shop for all things podcasting and remote learning. This is your weekend update. Well, greetings and welcome to your weekend update. This was the first full week back at school here in the Thompson School District and just in the area. The teachers had some meetings the first couple days back after break. And man, this long weekend that we're in is much needed. The kids were just wiped by the end of it. And I also want to wish my wife, Jamie, a happy birthday. Her birthday was on Saturday. And part of the reason that I'm mentioning her as well was on Tuesday on my regular route, my van got stuck in the ice, and she was gracious enough to help me get it unstuck. And my view from the road video I titled, "I'm sorry for what I said while you were helping me get my van unstuck." A lesson in remembering who's doing who a favor. Anyway, one of the other things that I talked about in that video is the planning that's going on. I keep talking about planning, but Thompson School District is budgeting money to do repairs prior to the summer, which is fantastic. And in this clip, I explain a little bit as to why. So what's going on in Thompson School District? There's a lot of really cool planning going on here. And one of the coolest things is there's been some money allocated for repairs. Now, the really neat thing about that is these are repairs that are supposed to be done prior to the end of the school year, which is a fantastic time to be trying to do that, because once we hit the spring and we head in towards the summer, everybody's sending in their instruments at the same time, which we love, but then it creates a bottleneck. It's like everyone trying to go through the door at the same time. So being And then on the Beyond the Stage video, it was part 2 of our conversation with Heath Jones at the Midwest Conference. And this part of it really got more into what is music technology and the lines that are blurring between kind of the art and the science and the tech, and what we think of as traditional music jobs are still there, but then also there's additional jobs too, and just all the things that go into it. I mean, this is why it was such a perfect conversation for Beyond the Stage, because that was everything that we're talking about was all kinds of music and entertainment based jobs that don't involve performing. So in this clip, he's talking about what his kids are working on in his music tech class.
Balance. There's another student who very much wants to be the person running the interview, and another student, they gravitate to these different tasks. And they find kind of their niche of what they're most interested in doing. And that's really cool to see, because again, when we say music tech or sound tech, that's a very broad category of things that could fall under that.
And then another interview that we were so lucky to get to do at the Midwest Clinic was with Andrew Forsyth from JackTrip. Now, JackTrip is a company that is solving one of the inherent problems with remote collaboration, which is latency. And they've gotten it to the point that you can actually have ensembles that are in completely different places anywhere really in the world, and you can actually run a rehearsal and collaborate, and they're doing some really exciting stuff. Well, Andrew had a conversation with Braden while we were in Chicago, and what he's seeking out, and this is an admirable thing to be looking for, is over-ear headphones, very similar to what I have here with my Audio Technicas, but he wants one that has a built-in microphone and that it's an actual high-quality microphone. And that product exists in some forms, and Braden's kind of steering him towards things in the theater realm. It was a really great discussion touching upon a lot of different topics, so check out a clip from that one.
I'm trying to get something that's decent quality, price point around $100, right?
Okay.
Or similar kind of consumer grade as some of these USB microphones, but with this convenient form factor, right? And also not picking up dishes, dogs, parents yelling at each other,
yeah.
right? This stuff happens. You ask all the people at this room, probably everybody has a story about something embarrassing happening in the background of a Zoom. I'm like, it's just all these things seem like they all go in the same direction for me. I'm excited for that product to get made. And
And then this week's essay over at the Podcasting Store Medium page, I titled One Roll of Ribbon Can Make All the Difference. And this is kind of a reminiscence on my father and the lessons that he has taught me without even realizing it about sales, customer service, taking care of the people that take care of you. And the title comes from, I remember a conversation with him. He was talking about other salespersons in his company that would not fill orders that met what their minimum was. They would deem it not worth their while. And what Dad would tell me is like, I'm going to sell someone one roll of ribbon if that's what it takes to help them. And that's a lesson that has stuck with me for so long. And now doing what I do, I just really see his fingerprints on everything that I do. So if you haven't seen that essay yet, do me a personal favor and check it out, because I really like talking about my dad and the wonderful things that he's taught me over the years, whether he realized it or not. So that is your weekend update. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we will catch up with you next time. If you enjoyed the weekend update, do me a favor and follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channels, or visit our websites. This is Drew with Boomer Music Company and thepodcastingstore.com. Thanks for listening.